Today is the day. Almost 2 years of preparation for this mission. A lot of laughs along with the failures, of course. We knew this day would come, but geez did it ever sneak up on us. There are 5 of us set to this mission. We will be gone for 6 months. An expedition, scientific research. We loaded everything up this morning. Our clothes and food have been packed for days. I'm close with one of my crewmates, Purple. The others trained elsewhere. I have no hard time making friends, so I'm not really worried about that, so long as they can keep up their end of the work. After a long day of goodbyes, double-checking our supply list and going over mission details one last time, we began liftoff. We strap in and get ready for takeoff. 3, a deep breath. 2, a deep breath. 1 last deep breath. Blast off. I feel a thrust as we begin to lift. I look around at my crew. All 5 of us simultaneously set out a sigh of relief. The first 2 days took a bit of adjusting. It's weird being in space. It's weird not being grounded. I haven't seen much of my crew, although we probably could have done a better job at introducing ourselves. Maybe tomorrow. It's been 4 days and nothing crazy has happened. Although I thought there would only be 5 of us. Last I checked there were 6. I asked Purple about it, but he can't remember how many of us were actually assigned to this mission. I guess it's not that big of a deal. In case space is actually making me crazy, the astronauts on board are named Cheyenne, Purple, Red, White, Brown, and then there's me, of course, Black. Today I'm going to document everything. I'm growing suspicious something is not right here. I'm starting my day in cafeteria. It's the middle of the ship and by far the biggest room. There are 5 faded blue circular tables in cafeteria. Gross, someone left day-old pizza on the upper right table. The whole crew starts here every morning. To our right is upper engine, to the left weapons. My first task of the day is to swipe my card. That's an admin, which is forward and then to the right. I hurry to admin while Cyan and Purple head right. Red and White head left and Brown stays in cafeteria. Admin is a tiny room. There are 3 desks with widgets at each one. In the middle of the room is the admin table. In the middle of the room is the admin table. A layout of the ship with markers is to show the location of other crewmates on the ship. It's also the room where we regulate the ship's O2. I hurry to the end of the room and swipe my card. An easy start to the day. My next task is in navigation. I'm to check the wiring and fix if needed. Navigation is the head of the ship. There are 2 ways to get there. Back to the cafeteria or down to storage. I picked the storage route as priming shields is another one of my tasks. We aren't supposed to do our tasks out of order, but since no one is around, I don't think it's too big of a deal as long as they get done. I head to storage, then right, passing communications. The static from the radio buzzes as I grow closer, then fades as I leave. At the end of the hallway is shields. I begin to prime the shields and see Brown pass by quickly. Hey Brown, how are the tasks going? He mumbles something incoherently and keeps on his way. Rude, but nothing out of the ordinary from what I've noticed the past couple of days. Check, another task finished. I head up and then left to navigation. In the hallway before reaching navigation, there's a little box with a lightning bolt on it. I quickly unscrew the panel and begin to fix the wires. Blue to blue, red to red, and so on. Next wiring panel is an electrical. I decide to pass by cafeteria on the way and download some data. Another one of my tasks. It is in the next room, weapons. The room to the left of the cafeteria that I see it. White, his suit ripped in half. His upper half, gone. A pool of blood where his stomach and head should be. I'm frozen in fear for a second and then grab my walkie and shakily report. Black reporting. White. He's dead. All answer back hectically, cutting each other off. Where? What? How? We all meet up in the cafeteria. Weapons room, I answer. I was alone. I haven't seen anyone except Brown. Brown interrupts and a jumble of words come out. This? I could never do something like this. This is inhuman. Red interjects. What are you trying to say, Brown? There's something among us. We all stare at each other in fear, suspicion growing. What do we do? Cyan asks, the fear in her voice unintentionally present. Now that we're all here, I can only remember 5 boarding passes. Why are there 6 of us? She demands. We need to take a vote. I can't recall who wasn't supposed to be here. I thought so too, Cyan, I assure her. I tried to ask Purple, but he couldn't remember. How would I know? Purple interjects. I'm not the boarding pass inspector. A snappy response, but we're all uncomfortable and wary of each other at this point. One of our colleagues has just died. No, he's just been murdered. I don't know who to trust at this moment. Let's just finish our tasks and get out of here. We can set course back to home once our tasks are complete. But the mission, Brown scrambles out. Our mission is over, Brown, I say. We need to finish our tasks and head home. We decide to skip voting anyone without further information. We break away from cafeteria. I hurry down to storage, then left to electrical. I didn't see which way the others went. In all of the commotion, I forgot to look. What could have done that to White? What? The way the body was cut in half. Only an animal could do that. And where was the upper half? Stop. I can't keep thinking of it, picturing it. I see the little electrical panel and quickly unscrew it. The wires in this box are cut, like the first one. I patch them up and close the box. Shoot, in all the commotion I forgot to do my task in cafeteria. I head back up to cafeteria to download important data. Might as well report what we found in the week since launch. The signal often cuts out, so while I do this task, I unfortunately cannot leave. It's a couple of second wait, but it feels like minutes. At 86% completion, the walkie crackles. It's Red. Purple's dead. No one responds right away. A simultaneous silence as what we all feared is brought into existence. There really is something here, and it's killing us one by one. Meet me in cafeteria, Red struggles to say. You can hear the pain in his voice. Where? Cheyenne demands. Red answers. I don't want to randomly throw names, but I saw Brown following Purple earlier. They were together. Lies, Brown mumbles. He's lying. He looks to the rest of us, his helmet black and opaque. I cannot see his face, just like I cannot see mine. I can only hear his voice, but I'm unsure if that's a voice I can trust. He has to go, Cheyenne bursts out. If you saw Brown, then the imposter's him. We have to vote him out. Calm down, Cyan. I try to calm her, but she isn't thinking straight anymore. Vote him out! Vote him out! Vote him out! She screams. I'm not sure what to say. A vote, Red also demands. Okay. One by one we vote. Cheyenne and Red vote Brown. Brown votes Red. I vote to skip. Brown it is! Cheyenne rejoices. Red and Cheyenne throw Brown into the airlock and thrust him into space. I cannot speak. I can't believe this is happening. That this has happened. Cheyenne and Red turn back toward me. Cheyenne's helmet is also darkened. I cannot see her expression, but I imagine it's one of relief. I look at Red, ashamed of what has happened, but his helmet, it isn't black. It's cracked. A long spiderweb of tongues comes shooting out. Both his hands detach and rip Cheyenne apart in front of me. I try to run, but it's fast. It inhales the top of Cheyenne's body and runs even faster. In seconds it's on me. The spiderweb of tongues snap together in one sharp needle. It pierces my head and its detached arms come at me from both sides. Swiftly I'm ripped in two and digested the same as my other colleagues. Everything goes black.